Up 1 second. There we go. Hi, it's me, Poison. And today we're going to be working on our Lacrimosa model at the very beginning of stream. I haven't shown me work inside of Vroid in a hot minute, so I figured it'd be nice to open that up and look at it for a little bit. So we're going to start off with actually doing some drawing art. um, and then after that, likely play some NTE, possibly Woowa. Don't know what else. No, I love every time I try to think of and hello Raz. But I love every time I start off with what I'm gonna do over the stream, and I want to list off 10 things, but each thing takes probably an hour or two. So it's a lot longer of a list than what I planned on it being. Hello Silver Sun, we're doing pretty good. We're going to be working on our Lacrimosa. Of course, we're aging up Lacrimosa a good bit. I want to go for same. I just want to list off a long list of activities I have planned, because I feel when I just say we're doing art or we're gonna play NTE, I feel like there needs to be something else, not just the one thing. But it is enough, just the one thing. Especially because sometimes it takes me a long time. Now note, we're not going to be finishing Lacrimosa today. I did find out that I can still do a sponsored stream as long as I do it based off of 1.1. So that's likely what we're gonna do on Sunday, and Monday we have to finish the train. So Sunday we will finish this model. But today, we're just going to be going in the Vroid stage of things. It's putting stuff where it needs to be. And yeah. Because right now, I mean, it's actually at a fairly nice spot. I'm also going to switch my model. Da, da, da. Because this fits a little bit more the vibe of the model. I mean, technically Fadia fits the vibe the most. Except I really like the super dark gold makeup on this one. I believe I can go ahead and go to live scene, which is what I call it when I switch to my actual stream, computer. Computer. Okay. Yep, we're all good. Oh, you know what? I forgot to post that I'm live. But just real fast, this is where we're at currently with the model. And I'm gonna add shoes, but I can't add really any more layers to this because it's already at so many polygons. Because I'm using, I adjusted my hair from my model. If you're not familiar with what that model looks like, let me switch my model just one more time. Because this is one of my favorite models I've ever made. I adjusted this hair, so if you notice the pigtails are a little bit lower on it, I raised them up, and Jessica and Stephanie are no longer conjoined for this one. And I'm gonna make them tomato, juice colored. Yes. If there's one thing about Poison, it's that I'm gonna have costume changes. we're gonna go for a Dark Academy vibe, and now she already has a little bit of Dark Academia to her, but her Dark Academia is more like senior in high school at like oldest, I feel. Mine is gonna be college. Like I'm going for Dark Academia University because I like to keep my models more on the adult side, especially because there are special regulations that you're supposed to be following if you use a model that is on the younger side that a lot of VTubers don't follow. And sometimes that's the reason why they got banned, because there's actually special stipulations now on that design. Even though it is a little bit unfair, because you can be a flesh tuber and like dress younger, blah 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 blah. Anyways, let me go ahead and copy over it, like the link and stuff, and post it in Bluesky and X, so that way I can let people know that it's going down. It's going timber. You better move. You better run. Let's see. Mute this. Okay. But yeah, how's everyone's day going so far? One day, I'll spell Lacrimosa's name correct without having to look it up. It's Lacrimosa, not Lacrimoso. And that's good. Oh no. I just remembered Yuno doesn't have my heart on the tongue. She's that old. I made this like I think last July. Oh, I made two of my favorite models back to back because I made Frolova and then I made Yuno. July was a good month for my like art, which is great because it's also my birth month. So hopefully I keep that trend up. I also have to like plan out models for Gay Pride. Because hi gay. Like that's in like 2 days. But this model is coming first, the Lacrimosa. Hashtag NTE. Hashtag NTE creator. Hashtag Vtuber Artist. Because I am a Vtuber artist. But I will say that the Lacrimosa model is already coming over well. I think it's because last time I didn't post that I was live, so I didn't remember to do it as my setup. I also kind of zoned out scrolling on like TikTok and shorts, and I was just kind of dead to the world. Because like I wasn't even looking at my phone while scrolling because I had a headache, and I get light sensitive headaches. So like I was dead to the world, but like I was still just like listening to TikToks, waiting for Tylenol to kick in. And hello, Proto. I hope you're doing well. And we're going to do another costume change because it feels weird to be on a Worthing Waves model while working on an NTE model. You know, let's keep it up. We're going to do one of the other models that we haven't worn already. Let's see, we're about 10 minutes into actual stream and I've switched models 3 times. No, 4 times. Is this the 4th change? We started as Baicang, then we switched to Hator, then we switched to Yuno, and now we're on Daffodil. 4 times. This is also why I need over 200 models, because in 10 minutes I went through 4 of them. And I hope you're doing well, Proto. Live scene. Can you imagine? Uh, I mean, this Daffodil works too, because Daffodil, actually, now that I think about it, outside of the drag of it all, and thank you for letting me know. I know you've been in some of the streams where my mic was muted, even like sometimes for the first 30 minutes. Um, but like I am realizing just not fully realizing because I realized with the vampire like arc that I did, was just doing very heavy vampiric art, um, that my art style leaned on the vampire, but my makeup has been very dark academia, like just very bold makeup with high contrast, typically with like a paler like complexion with like super dark like lips or eye makeup. Very still in that vampy realm, but a little bit more modern. Let's see. Okay, everything's posted. Oh, also, recently I stopped an argument in a Discord by just saying a really bad plant pun. And because we're working on Lacrimosa, I can say it again. So hopefully I don't kill you guys too. But I was like, the reason why Lacrimosa can go out in the daytime is because she eats tomatoes, and those are providing the nightshade. Get it? Because tomatoes are in the nightshade family, Solanaceae. The deadly nightshade family. Not so. I think that's a fun fact that a lot of people like whenever you start looking into like plants, or if you're like into plants, that like a lot of people are like have heard before, but not everyone knows that tomatoes and potatoes, they're both in the nightshade family, Solanaceae, and their natural form is actually extremely poisonous. This is one of the reasons why you should never crossbreed tomatoes and potatoes, because a farmer did that once and they killed their daughter because they crossbred their potatoes with the tomatoes because they're like, hey, do the crop rotations, we'll plant potatoes and tomatoes like in the same area. And then they got these weird colored tomatoes. These tomatoes had solanaceae in them, which is bred out of your standard, like the tomatoes that you get. So like when they picked those new brightly colored tomatoes that were off shade, they ate them, contained a lot of solanase, not as much solanase as the natural plant, but more than what the like Monsanto brand of tomato is. This is why it's important to know what you're planting and what family it's in, especially if you're gonna eat it. All plants in the Solanaceae family contain solanase. Fun fact though, llamas can eat these vegetables raw, and it's because they lick clay, very base enriched clay, which is able to kind of like neutralize the solanaceae. That's also how we as humans learned how to eat potatoes. We saw that the llamas weren't dying when they ate potatoes. So when we ate potatoes, it was first served in a clay gravy, and that clay gravy neutralized the poison. I'm sure if you weren't from the region, you probably still got sick the first time you ate them, but like, because you'd have probably a more sensitive stomach to it, especially if your diet was more on the acidic side, because I do think the heavy base of the clay had a lot to do with it, other than just the fact that the clay would absorb some of the solanaceae. This is your reminder that I actually am a scientist. And I haven't really talked about that a lot lately. But I actually am. It is like one of my favorite fun facts is that we learned how to eat potatoes from watching llamas. But yeah, so this is where I've got so far. Transitions. This is what I've got so far for my Lacrimosa outfit. This is the original. We're gonna use this layer. This like I have a second layer here to do like all of this detailing. And then we are gonna do the like choker because like a lot of that is still like very aged uppy. And then we're gonna see how we can style this. See if I can't get it to style correctly. Um, but this is actually a lot of the work done. Speaking of uppies, my cat wants uppies. Oh. My cat will do this thing where like they stand on their hind legs and lift their arms up so that way you can like pick them up from underneath their arms. Sometimes they'll just jump on my lap or walk from the couch onto my lap. But other times they want to be picked up. Right now, you might notice that this face looks familiar. It's because it's Fadia's face. Because I figured that would be a better jumping off point for me because her makeup is a little bit more on the like dark academia I want to accomplish. My cat's reaching for a bottle cap that's on the desk with his paw. If you hear scratching, that's what that is. Buddy. You can't keep wallowing. My lap is only so big. I'm sorry, buddy. Thank you. Let's go to outfit. And I can show you guys how I did the skirt. Believe it or not, the skirt is actually one you've seen before. But I just color shifted it and like used like a stretching tool because it's this one, which, speaking of costume changes, if you don't notice this skirt, I don't blame you. But it's actually on one of my most recent models that I made for the last patch. So this, I mean, I've kind of overridden the texture a lot, so I think I would have to have the lights on, probably. But it's like there's an underneath pattern there. You can't really, honestly, I couldn't blame you at all because you can't really see it after I... So it is the same skirt. Just this one, I didn't use the normal map of it all. And I just completely overrid the texture. To show you why I try to stop myself from spending so much time at VBoard. Because I am gonna override a lot of it, like, stuff. And use it kind of just for, like, base shading. Like, you can still see the, like, ruffles a little bit. But for the most part. And then another costume change, because I'm not a huge fan of this model. I'm gonna remake Hatori whenever I unlock her casual skin, which I feel like is way more my speed. Let's see. Is there, you know what? we're gonna go to the one Vtuber model we haven't used yet for NTE. And now we have used all 6 of my NTE models. I hate how Hatori will do that. It just flips the thing upside down. Chizz! It's so bright of a light for Chizz. The reason why the light is bright for Chizz is because their normal map is a bit different from everyone else's. And it's a little bit on the lighter side, so it takes less light to light up Chizz as it does the other models. And my cat is still trying to play with a bottle cap on the desk. If it gets too loud, let me know. 1 second. Do. Oh, okay. That's nothing. I always check whenever I get a bank notification, just because, like, I have to keep an eye on my account balances. But it was just the fact that my statement is coming up. Okay. Now back to the Lacrimosa model. So, yeah, this skirt... My cat is trying to fuse with my body. They are pushing so hard into me. They're like, I will become one with you. They want to be my conjoined twin. I did get them, like, in the pandemic when I was in college. So, like, I worked from home a lot. I mean, now I work from home, like, all the time. So, like, they are very codependent. But yeah, this skirt is done as 3 layers. I'm not going to flip it up too high because I haven't done too much of the underside of the model. We have the long dress, which is going on top, which is going to also facilitate this little piece that they have right here. And then we have 1 layer that's going to be like darker than the others. And the reason for this, doing 2 layers underneath this one, even though it eats up a lot of polygons to do this, one of the reasons why a lot of people look not that great when they put on their maid outfits is that a lot of these skirts that are like poofy are meant to have like a petticoat underneath. So like if you're gonna do something that is like very ruffly and poofy, you kind of want extra layers so that way it looks ruffly and poofy. And I can only fake so much of that with shading. So in order to make sure it kept that like vibe, I wanted to make sure it had the ruffles. And then I also layers to it. Which will also look amazing whenever like spinning or sitting down. But yeah. For the makeup, because I don't really like, my makeup is typically not that based off of the character's makeup, just because a lot of the characters don't wear too much makeup. But I see like dark red eyeshadow here, and I believe she has a marking on her cheek that we will replicate. We'll also, because like if it's like a marking, I tend to leave it, but if it's not like a specific marking, I don't always replicate it. Also, a lot of characters use coral eyeshadow, including like Baicang. Like, if there's one thing about gacha games, they love coral eyeshadow. Like, it's like this light orangey eyeshadow, and it's on almost every character. If you've never noticed, you're welcome. But like, there's a 90% chance if you like a girl gacha character that they have coral eyeshadow. Even people like Cantarella, Hatori, I think Furlova might. Furlova has it. Hers is a little bit more red, but it's still coral. I don't know what coral has done, like coral orange has done. But they have left their mark on Gotcha. Because if they're like, hey, we want to give this character a nice little edgy like makeup look, what if we add coral orange to it? We want makeup, but we don't want the makeup to be too harsh. Let's add some coral orange. I gotta give Fadia props though, because I think her makeup is mostly purple. So like it's nice seeing a different color. Actually, now I gotta look it up. She might have also coral orange makeup, like as the corner part. Because it is on like almost everyone. Oh, you want like more the endgame model? That's hard to see because she has her glasses on. Okay, it looks like one version of her design does have the coral orange makeup. Oh god, this is not the right picture. That is pixely. But for the most part, I do think hers is more of like like dark purple with a silvery purple sheen. Yeah, she doesn't have the coral makeup. Checking the corner there, it's like, wait a second. But yeah, that is like the most common like eye makeup I've seen used on gacha characters is that coral. Now, to say that I'm not much better, if there's one thing I like, it's this super dark vampy red lipstick. I'm guilty of overusing that. But in the case of this being a vampire, a vampy red or vampy black lipstick, it's very see you next Tuesday. So we probably are gonna use the dark red. Now I have to be careful with this because sometimes if I use too dark of shading here, what it does is it ends up aging the character Benjamin Button style. Not Benjamin Button style. I just wanted to say something clever. But that makes no sense. But like adding too much of the shadow here does cause the character to age and become a little gaunt. Gaunt. Like sunken in cheeks. But I do kind of want... Oh, I'm matching it to the current makeup, and I shouldn't do that because this isn't going to be the makeup that they have. I'm going to take these. And then I'm going to go to the eyebrows. And we're just going to have these be really dark red. Because Lacrimosa's eyes are also like this black color. Okay, and now I can go back to the cheeks. And the goal here is to make sure it doesn't look too harsh, but noting that I can make the harp makeup look a little harsh here because when it moves over, things that are relying on opacity for their like gentleness are gonna be kind of overshadowed. So we are gonna leave this a little harsh. I believe. Okay. Actually, I kind of like that. The only issue is that this is like a little too strong of a color, but I know it's gonna be faded out a bit. Okay. So I need these two layers. Make sure you mirror, because I can't see the other eye. I thought about using Lacrimosa's bangs, but I decided to keep mine. Because like, I like to keep my hairstyle typically with this long pony and this specific bang style, because that's kind of like my stamp on the character, to like make sure it still is me at the end of the day, because I don't own the rights to any of these characters. So I have to make it my parody of them. Though technically I have explicit permission, not like carte blanche, like I can't do whatever I want, but to use NTE assets. So like, but I still like to make sure that like it has my stamp on it, it's my parody of it, like it's my take. Because if I did want to just like VTube as say the specific character, you could always probably download the model of the character on Sketchfab, or there's a few like Chinese and Japanese websites that will actually upload gacha characters. Uh, that's typically where you'll see people do like these animated videos with your favorite characters in them. They typically downloaded that model and then went into Blender and then animated it in Blender. Duet Night Abyss does allow you to download the models that they have directly from their website, which is really cool and very helpful to artists. I think more gacha games should do that. So that way, like those of us who either do animations or do like what I do, have a lot easier time. Because like I do like having a 3D model of a character, so that way I can zoom in on parts, turn them around. Wicked Witch. But okay, I'm gonna first be very blotchy with this. And I'm just gonna like plop that down there. Then I'm gonna blend. And blend out that way. And I want to use like a tomato red. In this too. You know, I might also make the lips a bit brighter. And then like when I brighten up the jacket, like it'll all like look better. Hello, Alex. I hope you're doing well today. And you know, I think this also calls for a costume change. Oh, which one is it? I haven't used this one in a while. Is it this one? It might be. No, it doesn't have body glitter. The one I'm thinking of has body glitter. I mean, this one is cool. What is that eye? Oh, it's my old eye. But it also doesn't have my heart on the tongue. So you know it's not new. I have certain stamps on my models that I use to kind of tell when the model was made. So like each time I have a new era of model, it's easy for me to like tell which is new. And right now that model is the heart on the tongue. So I can tell this one's newer because I think this is the model I used when I was like, should I put away the gun? The ears are so tall. Though this model definitely doesn't necessarily fit the current vibe of what I'm doing. Back to Daffodil. No, I swear one of the reasons why I like VTubing is because I'm a long-term cosplayer. Like I've been cosplaying for a very long time. And VTubing, it makes it so much cheaper to cosplay. I've always loved dress up. And VTubing has made it to where I have like zero overhead except for my time for dress up. So like one of the main things I love about VTubing. But yeah, I think we'll brighten up this red and take it a little bit more to the orange side. Because we're gonna use kind of like a tomato-y color. That way, similar to my Hathor, where she has dark gold makeup and gold accents all over the outfit, we're gonna use tomato, like, I'm actually going to turn these Jessica and Stephanie and Jessica, I'm gonna turn them into these snakes that are made out of Lacrimosa's tomato juice powers. So they're gonna get a filter over top of them that will then get a normal map of water that is gonna flow through it to make it look like it's a flowing thing. And then I'm gonna make it fade dark red orange and just kind of like look like what her powers do in NTE. At least that is the goal. So that being said, this I might want to take and make more of like orangey red. And then we're gonna cut it. Because we want this to kind of elongate the eye. I've gone back to rewatching makeup tutorials. I had stopped for a while, and you'll be able to tell with my faces that I started watching them again. Because makeup tutorials is how I learned how to make faces, specifically make faces in Vroid. It's one of the reasons why I struggle with making a masculine face. It's because I learned how to make faces with makeup, and now makeup's kind of my crutch because it uses bold colors and like a very painted look, which I can use to kind of proportionize the face. Whereas like if I'm not using makeup, I have to do skin tones, which is a lot harder to do. In my opinion, other people might find the reverse true. Something about this face seems off. Go to this. I think this lighting is too harsh. I think I might leave it like this and then like do a gradient going inwards to give it a little bit more of a gothic vibe. I do still need to do shoes. I haven't decided if I'm gonna do like heels or like a high top tennis shoe. Because like Lacrimosa kind of has like this tennis shoe boot-esque thing on. I have been trying to get a lot better about not spending too much time on the shoes, just because of the fact that like they're not on screen. And I really need to not worry too much about things that aren't on screen. Then I would do... Oh, not foot thickness. I want platform. I would do probably something like this. But I also do love... Oh, these are my pleaser heels. I know I'm aging them up, but I don't think I want to put them in pleaser heels. Filovas, which are like a little biscuit heel. These are the ones I used for Fadia. I'm gonna check something. So I'm gonna switch it to the stilettos. And I'm gonna make some red, not erase, red. Super dark red. Just gonna do that. This needs to be the same. Turn off this mirror. We're gonna turn it to a bright red. And we're gonna do a like super bright heel that's red. I think with this kind of like dark academia like situation here, I don't know if these heels really go with it. I could see if I make the full shoe bright. Or I could just ignore the design they chose and go for a completely unique design that replicates how the Cruella de Vil hair is. Kind of have a little bit more of an artsy vibe to it. which I kind of like that. But I also might like that in a tennis shoe. One of the downsides to using the stiletto heat heels is that a lot of the animations are not designed to work with them. So like sometimes like the walking like rigging will be off or something. I don't think it happens in Vroid Studios, but I know it happens in Wordo. Let's go to animations 2. Okay, it's not a full issue in Vroid. It looks a little weird. That looks more normal. We won't do any of the jumping things until like I complete doing the under part of the outfit. We're not trying to catch a violation. Yeah, I can see where like there's a little bit of an issue with the walking, like when I use the heels. Partially because like the characters walk flat-footed, so the heel and the front part of the foot is touching at the same time, and it should go heel-toe. It's going more like a toe-heel. I say that, but that frozen looks like it's the right way, but I know that foot bends at the last part of the animation. Whereas, say, something like this looks a lot more natural when animated. I could also do what I was doing with the black side. I do like my thigh-high boots. If I could, I'd maybe make one of them black and one of them white and do a checkered situation where they're reversed. But I can't do that with these shoes. I do also like my white boots. The white snakeskin ones. I don't know if it's gonna work as like... It also might be very hard to line up the two parts here. It'd probably be better to keep the thigh-high socks with the like garter and then just do like a tennis shoe. See if there's one that I can use to like see how that would look. Do Converse. Can I can do high top Converse. Although that fits the vibe a bit more, that buckle. Of course, I'll make edits to it. But I think that fits better. It definitely goes more school. And it might give it a slight more heel. Jessica and Stephanie looking straight up. Okay. Let's do... just a little bit more height. And then I'm going to override the textures in Unity on the shoes. That's a good start point. Okay. This is going to be... This becomes... That was the thumbnail I was using. I had to split my hairline because it wasn't split, and I can't like do the dye in the other way. There's also a slight issue right here, but that'll be fixed whenever I override the hair texture. Yeah. Worst case scenario is I can always just erase right up there, and that will also fix it. But yeah, I do want to do the fuller pigtails because I just like these pigtails because I like I also think the thicker hair, oh, I like Yuno's pigtails. I also like Junko's pigtails. Junko Inashima. Who was part of the inspo when I was like modeling these. Those of you who don't know what Junko Inashima looks like, you've probably seen like the very like classic TikTok trends with it that has the Baby No Money remix. I liked that anime. I thought I'd like the games. Games are okay, but I way prefer the anime. Okay. The next part that I have to do is just to do the jacket part design, but that's gonna be done in Clip Studio more than likely. And I gotta do like the thing that I need to do in Vroid, because I know I will rewrite a lot of the stuff in Unity, is place everything where it needs to be and like big gradients, especially like say where something is lifted up. So like right here, I have to create that shadow line here, so that way when I make my normal map, there is a lifted section. And it has to be a very hard line. And that those hard lines are easier to put here in Vroid because when I draw on the textures, I can draw directly on the model. Okay. I also like how these look from the back, the pigtails. Switch to me close up. Okay. I figure we'll move to playing a bit of NTE. We might come back to art in a moment. But as you guys know, I sometimes like to go back and forth. Let me just switch my category over there on Twitch. I want to go live tomorrow because I took my break on Friday, but I also want to prepare a special starting soon screen. I mean, I guess I could do both. I just got to make sure I film this locations that I need first, and I need to film the animations I'm going to use first. And I can do the editing on live. Because filming it on live, that would be very not fun to watch because, for one, impossible for me to see chat while doing it. Two, a lot of recording the same movement over and over again. Because I have Mokopi, and Mokopi is a budget option for body tracking, but also functions like a budget option for motion tracking. In case you guys didn't know, I do actually record some of my motions myself. I used to record all of the motions myself, but then I started using a little bit of some pre-packs of motion capture data. Give me 1 second. I've gotta grab my cup of coffee. I've made it back. Nyeh, nyeh. Hi, it's me, Poison. And I just made coffee. Well, actually, I made creamer with a little bit of coffee in it. Because I like creamer. And I'm okay on coffee. Headphones on. I do like that animation. By the way, that's made by me. And the bottle I throw at myself is also made by me. The one that flips between red and like light pink. And you know what's funny? When I didn't have that hotkeyed and I had it more like just to redeem, it would lag my computer out by like once it's redeemed. Now I can spam it like this and nothing happens. And then my computer crashes. Like this would have definitely lagged out my computer. You know what? I I'm dumb. I knew that Stream Elements was going through an issue recently, and I was like, you know, for some reason, this like subscriber name and stuff is no longer there. That's because that's done through Stream Elements. So of course it's not there. But my timer for my starting soon screen is, which is also Stream Elements, so I don't know. Selective bugs. Let's turn up the audio. And we're gonna hope that I have no playback, because I will have to go through so many screens. You know, as long as I go back and forth between this and Lacrimosa, this stream is about 1.1. And so I could technically use it for, like, yeah. That's why I always, like, I use the caveat of potentially sponsored, because I don't know. I'm never 100% sure. I'm gonna claim that after I go through and like do all of my things. So much money. I will have to eventually spend money on like getting the other apartment. I am curious if we'll get other stores. Well, we probably will. I don't know why I'm going to the flower shop first.
That place is...
There it is. I go here like every day, and I can never remember which way from this town square the flower shop is. But probably because I go such a convoluted way. Maybe if I opened up my map and like actually like used that, then I would learn. These are for Fadia.
What's more precious than the gift?
I'm close to getting Fadia's casual outfit. Okay, now I go to here. Get Baicang.
Welcome to DSD, home to the
We need 3. Oh, I also need to do my boss materials. Okay, character. Bond. I almost have Baicang to 10. I have one more level after this and they'll be maxed out.
Seems like we have the same refined taste in things.
Okay. We got that. Now we go get Hatori's. I will say, my daily expending is higher than my daily income. So, I don't know how I necessarily keep on making money.
Please return it to the security office.
The moon. Honestly, Hatori's gift is the most expensive. She might have a cheaper one, but I'm not sure if she does. Okay. Let's go to... Oh, Hatori's probably at the top.
Ooh, where did you get this? You have good taste.
I remember
like it.
someone was talking to me about how the person never seems grateful for the gift that they were given. And like, that's because you're not giving them the gift they want. They have different voice lines for what gifts you give them. Oh, Hathor's watching the fighting again. This is Hathor's favorite show.
What brings you here, Hathor?
Just browsing around. Nothing important.
You're into pop toys?
Collecting pop toys is a way to understand how young people live these days. Haniel said that if you complete a full set, some kind of mysterious power will surge through your body. I just want to see if what she said is true.
Huh. So, have you finished a set yet?
Not yet. The ones I'm missing were supposed to go on sale today in limited quantities. I didn't get lucky today. I'll just have to wait for next time. But, by the way, do you have some time, Appraiser?
Me? Why?
Getting pop toys sometimes requires completing certain extra quests. You seem to understand modern youth culture quite well, Appraiser. I might need to consult with you about some things.
Are we going to Comic-Con?
So you're hoping we
Comic-Con?
could visit DSD together sometime.
I am.
Just browsing around shouldn't be a problem. If I have the time, I'd be happy to come along.
I say with my $2 million
Then it's a
wallet.
promise.
If there's a limited one, as long as it's not $1 million. When I get this, like, really nice, I can go faster than a car. It wasn't me. It was this guy. Oh, you won't fight me. Typically, it's the guys in business suits who are willing to fight. Or like people like this.
Saw it coming.
Thank you. Don't you want to fight me? Oh no. I'm gonna have to go. I have to go into my house because I'm gonna be a criminal after this. Oh yay! I'm not a criminal. I just stole a wallet. That's not enough to be a criminal, apparently. Yay! I like the cutscene that happens here with Hatori. Yay, I can rob another wallet now. Don't you wanna fight me about this? Darn, I'm out of hits. No! I was just trying to go fast. Get out of your car, I need it. I think I know where my house is, yeah. Citizens might be under threat, but I am too.
Didn't you say it was left?
Cop wife, I need you. They got mad at me, and I was just trying to dash away. I swear this time meant I'm innocent. She'll believe anything. Okay, we're gonna send Hathor to do her daily thing. We want to find the one that pays to 40,000. I prefer if I can find a 48,000. This one's been 48,000. Yeah. This way. Oh. Are you keeping lookout for these people?
No mercy.
Not bad.
Shift change. Yo, get that over.
How dare you hit me?
Did you need something? Let me take a closer look.
You've been saved. I don't know why I got a slight... Did you call the cops on me? I see that I have a slight warrant for me, so... That was very rude after I just saved you.
It's my duty.
All these orders. When will the store's overloaded with orders and
Complete. Good job, Hathor. You know, there's a lot of basketball, like, places around the city. Makes me wonder if they're gonna add, like, a sports game. Ooh, can we get, like, Mario Tennis? The NTE Tennis? Because I love Mario Tennis. Like, I want NTE Tennis where, like, you have power-ups while you play. Like, different characters can, like, do different, like, special attacks. Like, special serves or something. Okay. Now, although that's fun to just run around,
I'm ready.
I want to see what
Business is
characters
tough. Every
need
little thing
for their
counts.
boss materials. Hatori is my most important. So we're gonna look at you first. I have 3 of these already. So likely just claim this boss one more time. And then I think most of the other characters require... Oh, no, Daffodil needs that one too. You need good boy points. You need this as well. So actually, I should probably just farm and grab all of my things from this boss. At least do it twice. Because I'm gonna want to get Fadia stuff up too, so I can do the ETD 16. Minus dog, probably. ETD 6, except featuring Hatori, not Hatori, Daffodil. I didn't mean to be here. I meant to go to the boss fight. Okay. The never-ending Arachne. Enter. Last time I almost forgot and I had to use my stamina potions to claim them.
Thousand eyes, awaken! Let me take a closer look. It's my duty.
The cat. Words spoken aloud must be honored. I got careless.
Did you need something? It's mine. No mercy.
Shift change.
No problem. Here I am. The tide of the world, drawn to its tail.
Boop.
Feeling satisfied. Here I am. Nowhere to hide.
Friendly picked up your ears. Scribble something
Yay,
on the
before they got to do their thing. We'll claim this one again.
I'll handle this.
A little slower.
Me? Let's confirm it. Blessing or a curse? Yo, Kit Kat's over. Not bad.
moments. The moon has set.
It's about time.
Leave it.
Haven't gone this deep, have
Cute intimacy. Thrill pain. Better get used.
The cat. Look up your ears.
Here I thousand eyes awaken.
It's about time.
The cat and mouse words spoken aloud must be honored.
Here I am.
The tide of the world.
I wonder if she's too high up. Yeah, she's not too high up. Oh, she is.
Arriving at this very moment.
Look at you now.
Crisis averted.
Okay. And then exit. And then we're gonna claim 3 of the good boy tokens. And I might see if I can match with people. The only downside to Hatori that I have found is that if you want to play multiplayer, her ult is not necessarily the best. Because after you ult, if your person with you like diverts the attention of the boss, they can be pulled out of your ult space and your ult can miss hardcore. But a lot of ults can miss whenever you're in multiplayer, technically. Claim. Okay. Up next. This one. And then we're gonna we're gonna do matchmaking and see if we can find other people also doing it. I mean, it's Saturday and it's right before a reset, so probably we'll be able to find people. We'll see. I do think it will time out if it can't find people. I don't know how long it searches though. I think with Mahjong it searched for about a minute. Okay, we'll let it search for a minute and then we'll do it ourselves. Okay, yeah, it searches for a minute and if it doesn't find anybody, but that's fine. I did it with matchmaking once and it went by so quickly. Oop. Helps if I see I'm in range.
Simple touch prevails over force. It's my duty. Leave it to me. No mercy waiting for me.
Drag the tide of the world, drawn to his place.
at this very moment.
It's nothing. What you see is an illusion.
I think this might break them.
Is it up? Feeling satisfied.
This will.
Shit! Let's confirm it. Blessing or a curse?
I love that the execute also works against bosses. And exit. Because I know I'm gonna need those for the main character anyways. Now those should be finished. I think there's a swords thing over here somewhere.
Well, talk about range.
Just to remind me, I want to check how long we have until the patch for my time, because like it's the 3rd as far as like what's posted, but my time zone it's probably the 2nd. Let's go to the fair. 2 days and 20 hours. 2 days and 20 hours. So yeah, I think that is... If I add 20 hours to right now... Yeah, I think it's 8 o'clock on the 2nd. Yeah. Yeah, because if I go 2 hours ahead, that puts it at 18 hours. So that's... 6 o'clock is when it will probably start on the 2nd. Yeah. So it'll probably be ready for a Tuesday stream.
Hey there, little bird.
And then we'll be all good.
Well,
that crime
talk
over
about
there?
range.
I don't think it is. Oh, this is trash. No, it's crime. I'm on my way. It's Glinda.
Me? All right.
Whoops, somehow I canceled out my ult.
Friendly attack on the board.
They got spammed to death. Thank you. I just sworn there was like a knight somewhere over here. You know what I need to do, but I've been putting off? I need to do the jump puzzle that's in this area. But I'm not good at jump puzzles. And I like doing things I'm good at. Oh, there's my cat. They meowed to let me know that they were jumping up underneath the desk. I remember one time I AFK'd near this and it made me go insane. Because I didn't notice that tune until it was like, had been playing for like 3 minutes. And I'm like, oh god. I swear if I hear this for one more second, I'm gonna buy drywall and then I'm gonna punch it. I don't have any drywall. Oh, my wall is wet.
Good catch. Time.
Bam. Ooh, 2 chaos ones. Psychic. Oop. Cycle intensity. That's not terrible. I have a really good chaos one though that's crit rate. Because that's the main thing I'm looking for. This main stat crit rate. Because I don't know any other way to get the crit all the way up.
Perk up your ears.
Here I am. Saw it coming. What you see is an illusion.
This should finish it.
Crisis averted.
Ooh, that's nice. I like that one. I think my Hatori has a really good one equipped. And Fadia has an amazing one equipped. Its main stat crit rate, substat crit rate, then crit damage, then attack percent, and then damage percent. I don't know what Fadia. And nothing but Zen, I hope you're doing well. We were working a little bit on the Lacrimosa model design. We're gonna turn these snakes into like the tomato juice that Lacrimosa uses. But it's coming along very well. And I was like, you know what? Let's take some time and play some NTE. We will more than likely be finishing this model on Sunday. Which is tomorrow. If it's not finished by Sunday, it will be definitely on Monday. Because Tuesday, my time zone, is when the patch is. And I want to have Lacrimosa done before then. So that way I can do some stuff. And I can pull on Lacrimosa while using my Lacrimosa model. Because that's my favorite tradition, especially if I have enough wishes for a guarantee. Which I do. So... I need to try to do more of the train also. Which is why I was getting console pieces. Because I don't necessarily have... And I don't really have good Anima or Lakasha. Oof, I'm sorry to hear that. But I'm glad to hear that things are calm a bit. And I hope everything, I was gonna say go well, but I don't know if that's the right phrasing. I don't know what the right phrase is. But yeah, no, I recently dealt with that, like, last year? Yeah, last year. Trying to... Oh, that's what I used to do. Character,
I'm ready.
and then console. Using these so they can be level up material. Nope, these. Ah, okay. No, I know that can be a bit rough when it's like a younger person in the family. I did not mean to do a one pull. There we go. Yeah, I'm also in the South. I remember when I first started streaming, when I'd listen to music, I would get regionally, like, specific. Oh, 84, okay. That's about as old as the person who died. They're semi-famous-ish, so I'm not gonna say much more about that. Like, not famous in a celebrity kind of way. But like, yeah. But in a way, if you knew them, then it would be easier to figure out who I am. These are not great. This one's okay for Fadia. I still have... I'm gonna switch me close up real fast and turn off my Discord. Because I am a creator in a few programs, and I don't want the liability of a contact messaging me from one of those and being like, hey, super secret. I've always wanted to learn how to speak another language, but I'm really bad at it. I've been able to learn how to sing in other languages, but it works a bit differently than like speaking and like comprehending. It's more like memorizing the notes and a little bit less of the pronunciation. I have dyslexia and a hearing disability. It doesn't bode well for me. I'll just... I also need to go through my stuff and knock out the stuff that's not good. But yeah, Daffodil's crit rate is abysmal. It's only at 27%. I know, parlez français, oui and bonjour, omelette du fromage, omelette with cheese. I learned that from Dexter's lab. I think that's about it. Versace. Balenciaga.
You need me to step in?
Go ahead, I'm...
This pain.
But I think that's about the
You're
extent of my
sharing with me.
fridge.
Yum.
I used to know a little bit of French Canadian because I had a sibling that was French Canadian. But
Do you want to hang out? I'm free.
they were like
after
an
work.
in-law situation. So they're no longer.
What should we do today?
Oh, their crit rate's really bad. I don't really use the main character. Oh, this is a really good one. That one's okay. I think I have some really good one of these. But yeah, I need to like level up a bunch of these pieces. I think that's the only thing getting in my way right now. 5 songs is pretty solid.
Gaze is the child of love. I like the way you look at me.
But this one, I hate that my most useful, like, this is on Fadia. But if a psychic character comes out that's a heavy hitter, like, I have the perfect set out, note out for them. I was watching one thing that said, like, Fadia's strong, you're just playing her wrong. But, like, I haven't quite figured out the right way, if that's the truth here. But that's just my experience with Fadia. I would like to reselect these two. Oh, she needs this 3 high, actually. I was gonna try to replace this. I think her optimal one, you kind of have to. Because it needs this. Because I don't think there's a way for me to get rid of this. So it needs this arrow pointing up, it needs this one, and a 2 high. Because I could do this right here. 3 high over there. You know what? I'm gonna try. So first, I'm gonna find the arrow pointing up left. I can't find an arrow pointing up left if I have those two selected. But I do enjoy the Tetris of this. Filter, appearance, arrow pointing up left. Confirm. So I have a few right here. Will come up. Oh gosh. Oh no. Okay. He knocked my capture card on his way up. I will use this one. And then I need the 3 high up. Reselect. Let's see, HP, what's this one? This gives extra health, but if I take Fadia and rank up her other thing, then this one's probably just as good. Scroll down. And then quick add. Okay. You know, that's accurate. I didn't know that that's what Reddit said. But yeah, no, that's 100% accurate. One cool thing about Reddit, I actually top 1% poster on a few forums for 3D artists, like 3D art / VTubing. I I didn't know that you couldn't change your username when I made a Reddit. So my username is not Boys Notes. I don't know what it is. I think it's like one of those random ones. But yeah. I learned that too late. But now I don't want to like redo it at all. Because like I have top 1% like badges for a few forums. So I'm like, I don't wanna lose my badges. I mean, granted, I probably could get them again because I'm a better artist now than I was when I got them. I say that it was like 2 months ago, or like 3 months ago that I earned all those badges. But hey. No, I do find it funny. I once caused a lot of controversy on a forum because I called one of my VTuber models that was very feminine, a male VTuber model. And to this day, I think of it and it brings me a little bit of joy. Yeah, I get it. It's like, I'm a very feminine person. I'm gender fluid, so like, I don't mind he or her. But like, let's see. And I have developed one game called Cat Nadia. I want to develop another. I have another game programmed, but it doesn't have any originality to it yet. Same. I inject it. Gender fluid injectables. It's really good for cheek structure. It's like Botox, but more rigid. Hello, gaming archaeologist. I hope you're doing well. We are playing Tetris. But the best of them. Okay, I'm gonna do this, and then I want to press to expand. Crit rate, and I want it to have at least one. Ooh, this is a good one. Enhance, quick add. I actually do like the Scarlet Letter. And that one is fun. I was thinking Scarlet Letter the book. Even though you said NTE. That was like one of the first times like I vibed with literature. The next time was Chinese Cinderella, but not because of the Chinese part. It's because like the premise of the book. Because I actually am not Chinese. I do play a lot of Chinese games though. And this one's good. We'll do this one. Because this one will work with more people if I need to use it later. And we did it! She's Tetrised out. Now I will say, one of the benefits to the way it was built before, it was I think I had one more 3-piece in here. And each person's set gets a bonus. Like Fadia gets extra 6% health. Oh, wait. She gets an extra % health for every type 2 module. So you actually want to stack these. So this is actually way better for her. technically true. I do have videos up on it, and I still have the basis for the game, but it was a bit of a big undertaking. So I'm working on developing some other games first to get a little bit better. I also realized if I wanted it to do the thing I wanted it to do, I need to get a lot better at modeling, which is one of the things that started me on my like VTuber like design / programming journey. Yeah, the Tomato Devil quest is so cute. That one's my favorite quest. But I think Fadia has the best.
Go ahead, I'm listening.
Hey, thank you so much for the follow.
Just followed.
By the way, if you're ever confused and you're like, wait, they're talking to people, but I don't know where they're coming from. I multicast my stream, so I mostly stream at the same time on YouTube and Twitch. So if you see the cats talking, but you don't see like the people in the chat, that's because they're on the other platform. But yeah, the Tomato Devil quest is my favorite. Oh yeah, Gaming Girl Kill. This is where we're at right now with our like Lacrimosa model. We're gonna turn my Jessica and Stephanie, the two snakes. They reappear in my designs a lot. We're gonna turn them into those tomato juice like in the quest for Tomato Devil, like how her clone is. We're gonna turn these into that. Like they're gonna be like tomato juice shaped. Well, tomato juice colored. And then we'll do like a normal map that moves. Yeah. I just like to explain that because I've had a few people very confused. I'm like, yeah, I multicast. I do post 2 shorts a day, typically on YouTube. Sometimes it's 1, depends on where I'm at in editing. But oftentimes it's 2. Yeah, and honestly, like I got really excited when I realized that Lacrimosa is a blue mage. So currently, my favorite character is Wine Mom Hatori, because I love the fact that she's always hungover, relatable, especially like closer to like early 20s, 24/7 hangover, but like so like I feel her as a spiritual animal, the wine mom of it all. I would say she's currently my favorite one. I like Adler too.
Go ahead, I'm listening.
I'm Baicang, if we're talking about someone who would want to like date, I love Baicang because I kind of like that goofy behavior. And preemptively, I have him at level 8 because I'm like, maybe he gets a sexy leisure skin in the future, and if he does, I want to have it at level 10, so that way I can have my Baicang wear the sexy leisure skin. See, I love the carefree. I also love the absent-minded thinking, because like I'm an overthinker, like to an extreme degree. So I kind of like having that person that balances me out, that's not gonna like catastrophize and overthink every little thing. Because that is definitely me. I'm also a Cancer, so very emotionally driven. And I when is his birthday? Because I think you can find out most people's birthdays. I think it might be in his thing.
I'm ready.
We should, now I want to look at everyone's
Go
like
ahead, I'm listening.
zodiac sign. Birthday's November. November 23rd. Zodiac. Sagittarius. Oh no, he's a fire sign. I hate him. Well, that means we probably, like, if we're just gonna talk about the zodiac of it all, that means we probably don't get along. Like, I'm not full that, but I do think it's funny to be that way. I do. There's a while where I was like pretty like in on the witch talk stuff, and like I have my full star chart, and I have 0 fire signs. Oh, I feel.
It's my duty.
Honestly, I love Jellyfish Girl,
Is there
but I'm a
anywhere you
little bit
want to go?
classist. I'm classist in the letter system kind of way, where,
Me? I'm here.
like, if we go to my city tycoon, see, you have Scorpio, so you're cool. Because I'm Cancer, Libra, Scorpio. I'm Cancer Moon, Libra Sun, no, Cancer Sun, Libra Moon, and Scorpio Rising. Jellyfish is cute.
It's
I
my
also
duty.
like her music powers. I do want to make a complete and total music team,
Is
so
there
there's a
anywhere you want to
chance
go?
that I level in the future. But I prioritize the S-class characters. Plus, I don't think you can bond with her completely yet. I'm not sure when they will add. Yeah. Speed caps out at 2. I think whenever the Rock Girls like comes to the game, Ariel will probably get an extended bond thing. And I'm wondering if there's like some spoilers prepared for her, and that's why she's only able to go to bond level 2. And like, I think they did a little bit dirty to the I gotta go there so I can show it, because it makes a lot more sense if I go there to show it. I'm gonna pull out my camera and then I'm gonna use the drone. Though we could also technically look at the live stream. I think it's kind of cool to like find where you can see the next area if like it's visible. But gonna pull out camera, drone, and off we go. I believe it's over here that the next island is. It's either over here or over there. I think that's it, over there. But like, one thing I noticed about the island is the fact that the island doesn't necessarily have a lot of tall buildings like the city does. Like here, dear God, Nanalie is a blessing and a saint because of the amount of things you can climb, and like how using her ability is super useful to get around. But over here, where things look like they're going to be a lot flatter, Because I think this is the area. Could be wrong. But it kind of looked like what the like trailer looked like. Which means, yeah, you won't need to climb as much. But my current main team is Hatori, and then the Discord team, Daffodil, Baicang, and Fadia. I do find it so funny when, because it feels a little awkward because I'm streaming most of the time. I didn't get close enough. Last time I flew so far away. But they're probably smart to limit that. I'm doing mostly dailies too and trying to level so I can get through on the train. Juyuan, okay. I read that as Jaylene, like a weird spelling of Jolene. And as like, I didn't know Dolly Parton played in TE. Yeah. I'm only level 43. So like, I can't brute force my way fully through the next, through the full train. Like I could probably make it all the way to the end. Goodbye. Oh wait. Goodbye, Daffodil. If you fly close up, I feel that. Because that was me when I was first attempting. You know, if Dolly Parton liked it, like, she would... If Dolly Parton liked any of them, it would probably be something like Nick Infinity. Because that gets more fashion-based. And Dolly does like fashion. But she probably wouldn't like the body types. Because those are a little limited. But yeah, like, it doesn't seem like there's going to be many tall buildings to climb. And one of the other things that I think is, okay, this is a fun thing you can do. And I realized it because, like, as a programmer and, like, the load of your machine and everything, if you ever look off in the distance and you see that there are fully rendered things, like, on a distant island here, like, notice how you can't see anything rendered on these? That's because they're not important. But on this island, you can see that there's full rendered trees, and that these seem to actually be objects that have been placed down. That increases the likelihood that you'll go there. That's how I knew where we were going in Wuthering Waves, is you can always tell based off of the rendering of the objects, because no one's going to increase the load on their game for something that you're never going to, like, approach. Because that would cause your game to take, for one, so much more memory to, like, fully, like, map out an area like this. So, like, it's one of my favorite things to do. I also love when games put, like, little Easter eggs or stuff that show what's happening next. I want to go to the amusement park. And I saw there was a dock there, so that made me, like, think that maybe we might go to the amusement park to get on the boat. But I don't think that that's what's the case. I don't know what element the next part of the train's asking for. It's probably something I don't have. Oh no, I feel you. I have been obsessed with the game. Note, I'm a variety streamer, but if you go back, like, at my core, I'm still a variety streamer. But if you go back and look at my past streams, I don't look like I'm a variety streamer. Because I've been playing NTE so much. So much that I'm even like, am I a variety streamer? Can I still say that if I'm not playing other games? But I am, and like, there's games coming out that I'm looking forward to, like Hella and Hathor, which are games where you play like mice and like forest animals, but they're like survival crafting games. Yeah, no, I'm having fun. And that's the reason why, is because it's been a while since I've had this much fun with a new game. Okay, no, Discord. Anima I'm not happy to see, but I'm good with Discord. Let's check
I'm ready.
Mint's weapon.
Hey, did you need me?
I never said weapon and then went to everything except weapon. The lid. Okay.
And turn around to retrieve it.
Okay, so in a situation where I don't have the element advantage in one of them, or like it's anima, I use Baicang because Baicang can execute things at low health. And that's the reason. Enemy details. So we have 2 things that we're fighting in the next round. And I am someone who got super lucky on my Hatori
It's
pulls.
my duty.
Like
You need
in
me to
30
step
pulls,
in.
I got 3
Don't
copies
forget
of
to bill
her.
them for an appearance fee.
And by 3 copies, I mean the one's of an original and then 2 copies. But like, so when one enemy's on the field, triggers at most once every 60 seconds, interrupts energy restoration. I think we'll go with this one. Because I don't think I'll need the damage increase for the team. Well, actually, I'll go with these 2. Because Hatori will re-trigger Daffodil, and that'll be helpful. I'm only missing Nanalie, Sakiri, and Juyuan, and I'm really mad about the Juyuan. Because I need a S anima character. It's really hard for me to be classist if I have an A person on my roster. But I put her in my downtown apartment, not my fancy apartment with all my other S tiers. I have the cheap first apartment you buy, that's where Mint lives. And then I have like the $2 million house, and that's where I put Chizz, Hatori, Fadia. Because, although, sadly, I don't remember, I think this is the case, I don't think boys and girls can live in the same apartment complex. I think I remember hearing them say that. So, like, Baicang might end up living in where Mint's currently living, but then Mint can just live on the streets, and that's fine. I think for all of the like stuff that people say about Baicang, Like, where they're like, he just stands there for his ult. He's actually one of the most useful characters, in my opinion, because he can execute things once they fall below a certain threshold for their health. Also, he's part of the ETD6, and why that is important.
Go ahead, I'm listening.
Moderate working. Increase Baicang's attack by 20%. Coordinated attacks with allies when there are ETD4 members in the team. So he works best when put alongside Fadia and like Lacrimosa. And I believe... What is... Okay, Baicang. Sky, Baicang to do 1 power. Fadia gets 20% Baicang attacks the enemy and heals Fadia. Generate 1 power word of silence on the target. Switching between Baicang while Lacrimosa is in bat form can trigger super jump for Baicang. So like, he is like, yeah, I think he's way more valuable than what people will sometimes like get on his case for. Like, he could do a little bit more in his ult animation, but his kit is actually fairly like loaded. From executes to like extra effects when paired with other characters.
And re-enter to board again.
Honestly, I kind of want to level the dog just so I can have the full ETD6 team. Because if I have the dog, that's the only ETD6 member. Because I will get Lacrimosa because I have like 120 wishes. So like, Lacrimosa, we got. No, I'm also excited about all the events that they're adding upcoming. I want to do the fist fights so bad. Like, and I hope I'm going to message someone and see, but I need them to make it to where I can take the fist fighting out of the jail because I love hand-to-hand combat. So if I get a main character just like go like punching people in the face, I would love that so much. That awesome. I went to jail in the closed beta 4 times. Enough times to like use a spoon and try to dig my way out. This time I'm kind of waiting for the next patch thing because I think jail is getting expanded upon. Oh, I think that's where you do the fight club thing. So like, I was like, instead of going to jail and like doing the process now, I'll go to jail when it's like an event. But this team should be fine. Yeah. The only thing that's going to be the downside is they're level 75. I'm not level 75. I'm level 60. Yeah, I don't have a fast traveler either. Like, I mean, the dog travels fast.
I was so excited. Fight hero! Can you hear, Papa? Next ultimate. Super duper ultimate. Whirlwind
Yeah, let's confirm it. Blessing or a curse? Perk up your ears.
It's taking on a bit too much damage.
I'm here, Coco. No stop. Leave play, then break. I'm here, Coco.
Gotta put spoken states. Must not be. Gotta put on a good show for the room. Yo, get that dope. Gotta put on a good show for the room. Words spoken aloud.
I should be able to execute some now.
Fine.
Here comes the whirlwind. Leave it to me. Turn it.
Oop. Wasted some time there.
Gotta. Yo, get that dope. Spoken states. Must not be.
Execute. There we go.
Look up your ears.
I can see you. Scale again. You don't have injury insurance.
I need you to die.
Gotta. Keep quiet. Let's confirm it. Blessing or a
So make sure you die. Oh, is it only one way?
Don't worry.
Hatori?
A little show off.
I'll handle. Clear on time.
No mercy.
Nowhere to hide.
Oh, God, you.
Here I am.
The tides of the world, drawn to his king.
Arriving at this very moment. It's my duty.
Now the time. Spin and clear.
Almost.
I'll handle this.
Don't fear. It's my duty.
More. Intimacy. Through pain.
Hand over control. Thousand eyes, awaken! Nothing can stand my
It'll only be a moment.
They will finish this. I don't think I'll get max badge.
You don't know how to keep up.
Feeling satisfied.
Did you need something?
Let me take a closer look.
Cutie, let the games begin. Hear a thought coming.
I'll handle target confirmed. Clear on time. Right now.
Where would... Oh, God, you. What you see is an illusion. Come back. Time goes on. Arriving at this very moment. It's my duty.
I'll provide.
Here I... It's my duty.
That was a buzzer beater. Because 5 minutes exactly, like, yeah. Once it drops below that, that's when you
photo
lose.
finish.
I finished it exactly on time. I saw that that second was getting low too, and I was like, oh God, die, please. Please die. End journey. I lost a lot of time at the first part because my only strong character on that team was Baicang.
Queue in an orderly manner.
Which technically I should probably use Baicang with Fadia at least, just so that way I can get the ETD6 combination. But
Appears at an abnormal spot such as on the roof. Please do not
what's the next element needed?
When the train stops but the station name is not announced, do not get off. The sudden disappearance of non-accompanying passengers is a normal phenomenon.
Next one, okay, Hatori should be good enough. Enemies, still got 2 opponents there, so shouldn't use my, if there's only 1 opponent on the field. But Hatori should be able to melt the faces of these. My Chizz is doing better. She's still not great, but she's gotten better.
For your safety, do not get back onto the train. Please exit the station and
But hey, I've gotten pretty far.
if the station you get off at does not match the station in your knowledge, do not exit. Take out your train ticket and keep reciting the
Like-
title of the ticket. The ghost train will arrive at your platform within a minute. Dear passengers,
There we go. I've gotten pretty far. Like, all of these are perfect finishes. And I haven't used any of these yet. Let's see, the most expensive one is 200. And I have 1,000. 2, 4... Or if I use 2 on each one, 4, 8. Okay, so you can use them on 3.5. So preferably get through 7 without needing them either. And then I have those buffs for the last 4 stops. Oh yeah, that's just the train machine thing. But that was like so close. That was so close to not making it. I'm almost 44. It won't be the worst thing if I can't fully finish. Oh, that's the other thing I've been doing. I've been going around and just fighting anomalies.
No mercy.
Just to get the beetles and stuff.
It'll only be a moment.
Oh hey, you survived. Because I have a feeling it will add up over time. Also, that way I don't have to use as many cases when leveling things up. But mostly the beetles. There's crime afoot. And Hatori's just the one for the job.
A little show off.
It's mine.
What a socially awkward way for me to enter this fight. While running like that into like the people. Good thing everyone who could tell about it is dead. Okay. So, I marked this because I'm curious, how often do these Den of Crimes reset? So it's been like a full day. And I'm gonna go there and see if it's reset. Because if it has, that's great. Oh, that's the other thing. I wonder how often they're gonna add things to make money, like that require city stamina. Apparently there's an anomaly here. It's on this side. Might be up. It wasn't up.
All right, let's go.
Haven't done this.
Break check. I don't know where it was. But anyways, back to like what I was wanting to figure out. Crime den time.
Let me take a closer look.
It's start coming. It's about time.
So I'm wanting to know what the refresh is on them.
Satisfied. Don't worry, we have plenty.
A little show off.
Yo, kick that zone.
That just leave it to me. Nowhere to hide.
Ulting the small one instead of the big one.
No mercy.
Haven't done this yet, have
What's going on back here? Haha, I'm in the construction site. Internet cafe for young people. I don't know if that looks like an internet cafe. Young people, watch out. They're trying to say it's an internet cafe. They claim it's an internet cafe, but what is it really? I'm here to see the crime people. There's crime people here. By the way, if you're wanting things to do other than just your dailies, these crimes, I'm gonna see,
Words spoken
but
aloud
if they have the
must be
safes
honored.
reloaded in them, great way to earn fawns. And beat up a bunch of people to get some beetles. Because people drop beetles too. He just run away from me. I mean, he's right to, but still offensive.
Keep quiet.
Found it.
Okay. I'll be going to the second floor. Well, no, third floor. Do you want a house tour? I can take you to the... Rude. Because this is where the safes are. Yeah. Wait, no, it's open. Yeah, it's open. Eh, still a good way to earn beetles.
Where was the intimacy? Through pain.
That was a really nice move, Fadia.
Thousand eyes awaken.
Just a
No mercy.
no problem.
It's about enough desire.
But yeah, there's like these safes and these crime dens. Like over here, you can go into these and they have monies in them, bonds. But if they're not reset, the other thing to do
Let's take a breather before we land.
is to... There's also one right here,
Relieve sore muscles.
and it's right here. You can't use the elevator to get to this floor, you have to jump down.
Let's
So
take a
that's-
breather before we land.
Or you might be able to. But yeah, I personally
Here I come.
am more here for the beetles. Okay, we need to get to these guys.
It's mine.
That way I didn't waste all of my ult.
Cutie, let the games begin. Leave it to me. It's about time.
But I like these because they have a high concentration of enemies.
The cat and mouse. Keep quiet.
So like farming for like beetles and stuff. And it takes 0 stamina or anything. Same. I don't know how many beetles are still alive. I hear grunts, but I must find them. Ah, there you are.
Spoken states must not be.
Goodbye, people. You're not strong enough for the salt.
That better get used to. Did you need something?
A little show off.
You're so eager to die.
Cutie, let the games begin.
Oh, you ran away.
Don't worry, we have plenty of time.
Me?
There you
All
are.
right then.
Let's get her.
I'll
I
handle
choose
this.
you.
Where would you like me to start? Want some more?
I was gonna have her hit me for the last hit. It's Fadia can reverse damage on people, so I like for the last hit to come from them. That way it's their choice.
Better get used to it.
Oh, God, you.
I did guide them. But yeah, in case you want to know where this is, it's right here. And it's the construction site. It looks like this. And there's a bunch of prime people here that you can defeat. And then you can also get the safes. I'm guessing it's like once a week. There's a lot of things set weekly, reset weekly. But I'll check again tomorrow to see if it might be more closer to 48 hours. Let's use my sympathy eye drops. I want to see if there's anyone near. Nope, nobody's near. I love the fact that the eye drops weren't just a one-time use thing, and that you can use them in so many different areas. Let's see, okay, Mint's over here. So I can use the eye drops over here and I can show how they work. Okay, Mint is nearby. I see. There's someone important inside a cafe. You can also use it to find enemy mobs. But it prioritizes NPCs. None of this is a cafe front. And they're indoors. Ah, there she is.
Welcome to Alice's Bakery.
Oh wait, the baker's the one who I took the eyesight of. But they're just like a neat little toy you can play with. I don't really feel like talking to you.
So Chef Mint is ready to rock.
What is Chef Mint doing?
First add flour. No, wait, no. First prepare the cream. Then what was it again?
Oh, we gonna cook a cake?
Coco, that's wonderful. Coco, you're a lifesaver.
Wait, you don't know if I know how to bake yet.
One of my senpai at work is having a birthday, and I saw this shop on Bagel that said you could make your own
Bagel.
birthday cakes. So I thought I'd give it a try. I watched a bunch of cooking tutorials, but since it's for someone else, Coco... Then let's work together, Chef Mint.
I will say Mint is one of the cuter characters to have, like, leveled up. And I am personally going for personality over, like, use. Oh. That's gonna be hard to ice.
Mission complete. We're the best.
Wait, a birthday cake that looks like you?
We finally did it. It's just it doesn't really look quite right. Do you think my senpai will like this cake?
It's
that counts. Yeah, you're right. This is the first time we made a cake together. It's definitely worth remembering. I'm gonna take a picture and post it on Bagel. What's wrong, Coco? Don't you think this cake looks more and more perfect the longer you look at it? As expected, from the combined
She's more
efforts
famed
of
than I
Elite
thought she
Reserve
was.
member Mint and Abone's strongest appraiser. As long as you're happy. Let's make another cake together next time. But next time, we're keeping it for ourselves.
What do you have? I kind of want a pastry now.
I'll handle this.
I didn't even see you there. I was going for him. Come on. Give me your wallet. Thank you. Now to go turn in this wallet I found on the floor so I can make it back to its rightful owner. Wallet drop. Thank you. Hello, I have found some lost wallets. It's weird. I just keep on finding them all over the place. Thank you. I would like to turn in my lost wallet points for some beetle. Also, I could use some of these. Thank you. I'm gonna go look for some more wallets. Whoops. Did not mean to hit you. I don't know if you'll fight me. That's more than a lost wallet. A commuter briefcase. I gotta see what's inside that. That might be too good to turn into the police. Open it. You'll find even the contents match exactly what you'd expect from a worker. Heterogeneous unit. You know, I don't know if I expected that from a worker. But that's 2 cookies in value. Do you like fighting? No, you don't like fighting. You would like fighting. Hello, I found a lost wallet again. Yay, good boy points. Wait, I think I might have. Let me check. No, wait. It's VR chat. Not VR chat. It's actually I think I have, because I have a VR headset, but it's super old and outdated, so it makes my computer go burr. but like I have in the past. This reminds me. I thought it sounded familiar. Oh, is Rec Room shutting down tomorrow? I can gift one more thing. We'd have some chips.
Normally, I should register this gift in the store.
Oof. No, I really liked VR, but I think the issue that VR had a little bit was like you could play it on desktop stuff, but it is still not necessarily the most accessible software for the price point.
That place is.
Like I do really enjoy it, but like say like my headset's already out of date and I don't have money to replace it. If I did, I would be like probably turning some of my VTuber models into VR chat models.
All right, let's go.
Whoops. All that work. Because my models are VRM models. Like, they start off as VRMs. I turn them into Wardo because turning them into a Wardo file means I can, like, make them into a mod file, which then can store endless, like, animations and material effects. But they are capable of taking a different route and being turned into a, be turned into, like, VR chat models.
Let me take a close look. It's far coming. Nowhere to hide. Cute attaboy.
But I don't currently have the money for a headset, so maybe if I grow in popularity as a streamer, we'll see that happen. Sweet dreams, and technically good morning. Depending specifically on your time zone.
I'll handle this.
We're planning on probably doing a marathon stream for patch day. So we may not be streaming too much longer. Tomorrow is City Stamina Day, so that one will probably be a little bit longer. Because I'm also planning on finishing the Lacrimosa model. Lacrimosa.
That place is.
Re-marathon? Now, are you meaning like Re-Zero or Re-Life? Because the Re-Life series is the one where like people get a second chance at living their life, which is a really fun series. Or Re-Zero, which is more fantasy vibes, still fun, but like... Oh, Resident Evil. Neither. I watch a lot of anime.
That place.
It's like one of the few ways I know how to shut off my brain. As I mentioned before, I'm a huge overthinker. Part of the reason why I'm on medication is because I just think that much. Brain does not know how to turn off. I hear a bug. I thought I heard a buzzing sound. Fight? Nope.
No mercy.
No one wants to fight anymore. Yeah, it's rough out here for people who just, yeah. I'm getting better at it. That spooked me. They must die for their sins.
Here I am. A little show off. It's my duty.
I win.
Leave it to me.
Can I have that soda? No, I can't. Oh, there's still one around. I do also still have Pink Heist. But yeah, I'm trying to do better at farming beetles in the overworld. But yeah, that's how I'm trying to build up beetles for like leveling things up, is instead of doing other things, it's fighting people.
Cutie,
Fighting people and anomalies through the city.
it's my duty.
Because even these have beetles on them. Two points. Yeah, you can get them that way, but I like using my Houdini points, or like my like this on like ascension materials and the rabbit hole. I do need to do the Houdini Elite Hunter Guide. Oop, hiccup. A bit more, because I want to be able to play Lacrimosa day one also. So I'll need to be farmed to level her up.
Me? All right then. Words spoken aloud must be honored.
Leave it to me. Thousand eyes, awaken! It's about time. Here I am.
Because the world
Goodbye. Apparently there's still something over here.
Haven't gone Unless we have
It's my
Did they go in the ground? Yeah, they fell on the ground. That's kind of funny.
It's no mercy.
Oh god, you.
Target locked.
Friendly, perk up your ears.
That was 4 umbrella people, so that's 36 times 4. That's 100 and something more beetles. But yeah, because like playing Wuwa, I found that that was also like the better way is to like try to farm them as much as you can, the other resources. Stop being lazy. Stop being lazy.
Yo, Kit Kat's over.
Go before I get arrested. You have a briefcase. Can you drop it?
I'll handle
Well,
this.
might as well commit.
Coming.
They're unwilling to drop their briefcase. I'm not too far from home.
That place is...
It's about time.
Want some more?
Oh, that cop car doesn't care about me.
Better get used to it. Don't worry, we have plenty of time. All right, let's go.
Okay, Mint is going to go clear me of charges.
Just to get a package.
I remember there's that time where the cops like glitched into my house. Spin. I'm in spin. I'm in pain without the S. I'm without the P. Wait, no. Without the A? Yeah. Spain. I don't... I still have the Realm of Greed actually to do, too. So let me do the Realm of Greed. I've maxed out its level.
He's a better boy.
Feeling
Satisfied.
The perk up your ears.
it'll only be a moment.
arriving at this very moment.
Shifting. Spoken states. Must not be.
Here I have nowhere to hide.
Me? All right. Keep quiet. Great science.
28 seconds. Which I think that is my normal. But you get 56,000 fawns from it. Which is enough to buy 1 day of presents. Okay. Is there anything else I need to do for the day? Done my dailies. I wish I could open these windows. Oh, that's the other thing I need to do. I need to teleport to my house and grab my beetles. By the way, I would like to go ahead and say thank you to everyone who's come by so far. I appreciate every single one of you guys. You guys make small streams possible. If you're on the YouTube side, don't forget to hit that like button. And subscribe to see even more models. Our next model is going to be Lacrimosa. And then I also am planning to do some Pride VTuber models. I'll probably do a Pride variant of my main model. And then, outside of that, we are figuring it out. Oh, I like Shangri-La too. I'm pretty sure I'm all caught up on it. You have your umbrella out. There you go, now you have a reason for it to be out. That duck is so mad.
Well, well. Talk about range.
I love that she put away the umbrella after I made it rain for her. How dare she?
Hey there, little bird.
Oh, it turns him with it. Darn. For some reason,
Don't worry.
it might
we
be a
have plenty
bug,
of
but
time.
like,
All right, let's go.
if I do that with other people, they don't pull out the phone immediately. So I'm able to get these cool shots.
Let me take a closer look.
Now, you can do this with Baicang too, you just have to not be in combat when you do it. I mean, you have to be in combat when you do it. Because for some reason he doesn't pull out the phone when he's in combat, but will pull out the phone if he's, like, just roaming. But I like the particle effects that she has. Oh, turning through will also turn the particle effect. I'm very excited for when Bagel becomes, like, an app that players can use. Oh, that's something I forgot to do. I need to go to the pond. I'm gonna steal, because I don't need the buff. Also, we gotta hope for a really good buff for when we try to complete the train, which I think we'll do Monday, because then the patch is the next day. Oops. Oh, it's the hospital receptionist. I do just find that really cool. Because that must have been, like, a B to program. Like, set camera the nearest NPC. And for it to not really cause bugs. Like... I think that's the other reason why I'm not that critical of other games too often, is because I also program, so I know I can appreciate just how hard it is to do things.
It's about time.
I'm gonna grab them. Stay mad. Because of Baicang, you can't take me to 1 health. Because Baicang will heal me. Okay. Now I'm curious, how many do we get when we steal? I think it's over here. Should be like a spot for his coins. Covetous coins. Hero metal. It's not these. That's for anomaly furniture. But there should be some Nanpon coins. Yeah, I don't know. I know I have to go up to him with 100, but I don't know where I see the count that I'm at. Oh, is it this one? I can't remember if it's... oh gosh. I can't remember if you're supposed to steal from the pond to get the coins, or if wishing gives you more coins. Or with, like, how that works.
Leave it to me.
Please drop on the students. Is something wrong? You didn't hear? There was a Rain Man spotted. The type of oddity I haven't seen myself. They are aggressive and appearing on rainy nights. Hang on, once a rainy season is over. But I'm the one who started the rain. Actually, it looks like it's not raining harder anymore. I'll go help him. Oh, there's the rain. Oh, those are the Rain Man. Citizen Halt. Sorry, but it's urgent. Student didn't bring an umbrella. I go take refuge? How about you go take refuge? Emergency, multiple Rain Man currently moving. I can help. I'm an anomaly hunter. Honestly, you look like NPC number 4, so like you should probably consider your safety.
Where would intimacy through pain? It's my duty. Leave it to me.
Students were safely taken to the hospital, which is luckily right across the street. It's nothing. Students trapped earlier, okay? Unless a church event anomalies, a large group. Can we get ETD on the line? Powerful espers thinking we're completely useless. Oh, it's because they aren't espers like the others. You know, technically because I started the rain, that means I caused the attack. I am a villain.
A little show off.
It's better get used to feeling satisfied. Did you need something?
Me? Oh, keep quiet. Let's confirm it. Blessing or a curse? Yo, chit chat's over.
Here I am.
He's somewhere. Oh, I might have gotten them. Okay, let's do our wish count. As is tradition. 10. $36, $46. I don't think I've increased too much. 67. Okay. So 112. I did actually buy one standard wish here because I was close to this. Anytime I'm close to this, like, I will probably still buy a standard wish. Just because I want to land on this at some point.
No mercy.
But, okay, switch to me. Well, yeah. So this model, it will definitely be done in time for NTE patch day. So that's the plan. Is Lacrimosa Outfit will be my patch day celebration outfit. And then, well, I think if all goes according to plan, this model will be ready to do in Unity tomorrow. So Sunday. If not tomorrow, then we'll do, we'll do train either Monday or tomorrow, depending on where this model's at. Pretty sure this model will be ready to be, like, put through Unity tomorrow's stream, though. And we'll have it ready for Tuesday, because I believe Tuesday will be when the game's ready for me. But I'd like to take this time to say thank you to everyone who came by. You guys are all amazing. Thanks so much. Every time I look down at the bottom of the screen and just see how many people came and visited, always just makes me feel like the stream was a success. I greatly appreciate it. Even if just one pet is spawned, it's always great. Well, technically I'm one pet, so... Because I also have a pet at the bottom of the screen. But anyways, I'd like to take this moment to say thank you again, and I hope you have sweet dreams, good morning, good afternoon, depending on your time zone. Maybe all three. Who knows? Bye for now. And see you tomorrow, I guess.